Hi, brothers and sisters. I hope you're having a good day. There's some things that I believe the Lord's showing me today that I wanted to share with you guys. And keep praying for Texas. Man, my heart is just going out to them. And I heard months ago in a dream, I heard the Holy Spirit speak and say, Texas moaning and crying. I am here. So where do I start? So today I was watching a video, I seen that FEMA camps, or FEMA plans to be in Texas for years. And FEMA trucks are going door to door. So that right there kind of raised a red flag. Man, I've been studying where the FEMA camps are at, especially around here, since 2002, because I was into all that free man on the land, the straw man, and all caps letters names and lower caps letters names, and me and my ex were all into that. But so anyway, so to me, I've been feeling just in my spirit that for a few months now, that all it's going to take is a natural disaster in America to start and implement the issuing of the RFID chip. And then I always thought they'd do it through FEMA camps. So don't take the chip. I know, I was thinking to find their loved ones or find missing or whatever. They're going to start issuing with all these judgments that are going to be poured out. They're going to start chipping people for their whole, to find out who they are, their social security, their health, this and that, if they're wounded, all they have to do is just scan their hand or wherever, and see their health history, that type of stuff. So I believe that this is like, open door for them to start issuing this mark of the beast. And you guys, we are just so close. And I also wanted to talk about, let's see, I wrote some things down through the day. So today I found out from another video that 9/11 used to be the World Day of Peace until the Twin Tower bombings, until when we were bombed. Then they moved the World Day of Peace to September 21st, 9/21. And when I seen that video, I was blown away. Because I was asking the Lord, because I had that dream about, I was in the Virgin constellation, and I seen the planets, and on the first planet, it was written 9/11, and on the other planets, it was written 9/21. So I was always asking the Lord, I was like, well, what is the 9/11 talking about? Is that like a day we have to watch for, or what does that mean? And so when I seen that video that 9/11 used to be the World Peace Day until the bombings, they switched it to 9/21, and then we know what 9/21 is. It's Rosh Hashanah, the Feast of Trumpets, and Rosh Hashanah was spoken 3 times in my spirit here like a month ago with that song, Life in a Northern Town by Dream Academy. That just blew me away too, you guys. I was just like, and then also too, Chanda freaking over Jesus. She woke up and heard in her spirit sycamore. And so she did a video, and here is, before the bombings on 9/11, there was a sycamore tree planted there. Well, during the bombings, it destroyed the sycamore tree. And a sycamore tree is a fig tree, you guys. And so they put the roots of the sycamore tree that were blown over and blown down in the 9/11 terror attack. And look at how they painted it. It almost looks like blood red. And then after that, they took that down because the roots were just rotting away, and they stuck a fir tree. And I remember one of the first audible words I heard from the Holy Spirit, which was male. Sorry, I had to add it. I couldn't resist, you guys. Was Tannenbaum. Tannenbaum. That's a cedar, a fir tree, Christmas tree, whatever. But it's the same type of tree they put down at ground zero after the fig tree roots rotted away. They couldn't salvage it. They couldn't preserve it. And look, it talks about it in Isaiah 9:10. The bricks are fallen down, but we will build with hewn stones. The sycamores are cut down, but we will change them into cedars. Right? Blown away. Okay. And now the cedar tree died. The cedar tree died. And it even talks about that in Isaiah, how the cedar tree dies. See, this was it. The cedar that replaced the sycamore at ground zero. And, Ezekiel quoted 17:10, "Behold, being planted, shall it prosper? Shall it not utterly wither away?" Jeremiah 11:16, "He has kindled fire upon it, and the branches of it are broken." So I'm just reading through this right here, this little article. Zechariah 11:2, "For the cedar Erez tree is fallen, as the mighty are spoiled." So that, and then I heard somewhere, and I have not, I seen this not too long ago, like it was all across Facebook, that they built a mosque in the same area on ground zero. And that was like right around the elections or right before? I can't remember. Isaiah 9:10, talking about God's judgment. But, yeah. Oh, look, there's a cross at ground zero. But everybody was mad because they were going to put this mosque on ground zero, and probably right in that same area. I don't know. I haven't actually researched it, but I know they were talking about building a mosque there. So, and then I heard in my spirit also too, not that long ago, probably a month ago, that 9/21 is a scoreboard. So here comes all this 9/21 is coming up. The World Day of Peace is on 9/21. 9/21 is a scoreboard. 9/21 on the planets. We just had the eclipse. The cedar tree died. First it was a sycamore, then it was a cedar tree at ground zero. I'm just, and then Texas immediately, this Hurricane Harvey, which Harvey translates to Marduk, and Marduk is a god of Babylon. And I mentioned something of that in a video earlier, but the tribulation is about to begin, you guys. And I don't know if it's 9/21. They'll be saying peace, peace. We have Kushner over there right now, trying to do a peace deal. He's, I don't know if he's still there, but he was there a week ago. He stayed a week ago, trying to come to some sort of a 2-state resolution, and nobody could decide. But then I just seen a video of him shaking hands with Netanyahu, and wow, it's so close, you guys. It's so close. And then also too, I was reading in Revelation 17 a little earlier, and I was reading about the 7 mountains. Well, I looked up the 7 mountains, and the 7 mountains, it said in Revelation 17, are the 7 cities of tribes, tongues, nations, and the waters are the people. I believe that the great Babylon the great harlot, she sits upon the 7 mountains, and they represent the 7 cities, and the people, the water she sits upon also represents the people of every tongue and nation. And so I looked up seven mountains, and I thought it might have been like on a map or something. No, it's this thing called, it's this whole movement in Christianity called the 7 Mountain Mandate. And when I was researching on this, it is complete, like the Antichrist. And it is in the churches. It is starting to take over the churches. And I went to Amazon. It's a book. It's a man that puts these books out, and there's a bunch of people backing him, like Chris Vallotton, and he's like supposedly a prophet. And there's a lot of people that are trying to implement this into the churches, called the 7 Mountain Mandate. And in Revelation 17, the Lord destroys it. I mean, anybody that's involved, because it says that they give their rights up to the harlot. She drinks their blood and stuff like that. I'm still trying to understand it, but the Lord spoke to me and was like, I want you to look at this. And it talks about the 7, how to establish God's kingdom on earth through the 7 Mountain Mandate, like through media, churches. There's 7 of them, and I was just like, oh my goodness. And they say that preaching about the grace of the gospel of Jesus Christ is not good enough, and it's just, it made me sick, you guys. And it was just something that I could see, like with all these mega churches, implementing into their churches, and something that maybe the Antichrist would, join in with and try to have people worship him. And so I don't know. I'm still researching about it, but you guys can research it. Go to Revelation 17 and then look up 7 Mountain Mandate, and you'll just be sick. Of course, we won't be here for that, but it's just the apostate church. It's not really the people that will participate in this. They are not following the one true God. The Antichrist and the false prophet will pick up on this. I even think the Pope's trying to do this right now. I don't know, but the things that I was reading, because I downloaded like a little freebie off of Amazon, and I was just sick to my stomach. So, but yeah, I just wanted to share that with you guys. And let's see, did I talk about everything? I mean, the time is so close, you guys. So close. And I'm just praying for us all, you guys, and keep praying for Texas and the FEMA camps. And I don't know if they're going to start doing the chip, or if someone's bound to think of it. Oh, here, let's use this to implement the chip. I don't know, but they're saying that the FEMA is going to be in Texas for years. So anyway, you guys, I just wanted to share that with you guys. If you have any or not questions, but you guys can research it. It's all out there for everyone to see. That I encourage you to take it to the Lord directly and just do your own research and keep watching, keep your eyes open, And stay in prayer, and God bless you guys. I love you guys.